Y'all heard that. I guess y'all heard that. The Rev Bone Show is back. We on the air, y'all. What do you call this? You call this the Reverend Bone Show. I don't know why you call it that. Somebody made that name up a while back, and we just stuck. So this is me. I'm Tiron Price, your host for the Reverend Bone Show. We're going to you live. We just popped up out of nowhere. I know a lot of people are like, what is going on? I didn't even know there was a Reverend Bone Show back on. Well, it's 2025. We're back. So if you guys are looking for some entertaining aspects of what's going on in and around Detroit, what's going on in and around the world, what's going on in and around the nation, this is the show for you. And we're going to be coming to you live and direct right here on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, wherever you watch your social media. Matter of fact, I'm going to go live on Instagram just on my phone because we don't have Instagram connected into our network. But once again, the Reverend Bone Show is live. We're live. We're right here. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube. And we are on Instagram live today. Today is Friday, January the 17th, 2025. 2025. That don't even sound right. 2025. And we're live in the studio. We are live in the studio. And in case you guys didn't know, I'm your host, Tiron Price. This is the Reverend Bone Show. We are back. It's been a long hiatus. Some of you know about the show. You are familiar with us on another network. But we're on our own network now. This is the Price Brothers Productions Network. We Bone Entertainment is bringing this to you live, and yours truly, your host, is here for you to talk about all the things that you want to talk about. And I got a phone number for you to contact me. The number to call is 313, area code 313-855-7592. The area code is 313-855-7592. That is the number to call if you want to talk to me live on the air in the studio right now. But once again, we are live. I just want to talk about I'm back. How about that? Let's just start with that. I'm back. You say, what does that mean? I'm back. Well, for a couple of years, a few years back, I was hosting this show, the Reverend Bone Show, and I had so many wonderful guests, so many wonderful, talented people that I was able to interview and to meet and to interact with and to learn from and to share with you, my audience, some of the great accomplishments, some of the great work that is being done right in the Metro Detroit area. Now, for those of you who are not from Detroit, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if we talk about Detroit a lot around here, but we love Detroit. We love the Metro Detroit area. So we're going to be talking about things that are going on around here, but we're also going to be talking about things that are going on wherever you are. And if you want us to talk about it, all you have to do is hit us up. Hit us up on our email, Price Brothers Productions. That's Price, P-R-I-C-E, Bros, B-R-O-S, P-R-O-D @gmail.com. Price Bros Productions is where you can contact us for content, for information, for topics that we're going to share right here on the Reverend Bone Show. You guys are a part of the show. In case you didn't know, everything that we do, everything that we embody is about interaction with the listeners. We want to hear from you. We want to know what you're talking about. We want to know if you're listening. We want to know if you're tuned in. So you can do that simply by leaving a comment. You can leave a comment on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, or leave a like, or subscribe, or share the content. Whatever it is that you can do to help us get our message out, to let us get across to other countries, to other nations, to other cities, to other people that have not heard about the Reverend Bone Show. Listen, I'm so excited to be back. First of all, people say, well, where were you? I had some time away. I had some time to reflect. I had some time to regroup. I had some time to reassess. I had some time to prepare and to think about how effective I wanted this particular podcast to be this particular network, and it took some time to save up money to position myself to find the right area. As you can see, we have a brand new studio that's been put together. You'll see more of that on different episodes, but we have a lot of things that we want to talk about, and we've been keeping a library of information, videos, topics, things that I think need to be discussed, things that I know that we need a platform to share and to talk about some of these things that are going on in and around and affecting our lives one way or another. And then there are also great things that we want to share with you about how to make your life better, quality of life, health, fitness, recreation, entertainment, business ventures that will help you to make the right choices, improving your credit, all different types of things. We have a food segment that we will be dealing with where you're going to learn some new recipes. I'm going to learn some new recipes. As you may know, some of you may know, some of you may not, but my girlfriend, soon to be fiance, is a chef. She is a master chef, and I'm going to get her to teach me how to make some stuff. And guess what? I'm going to teach you. I'm going to let you guys in on some of the secrets from Chef K. How about that? And she's going to be on the show also. And we just got a lot of different things that we want to talk about. But again, I am back, and my time away, I was on vacation. You'll see some pictures of me on vacation in the following episodes. I went on a cruise. I was in the Caribbean, the Bahamas on New Year's Eve. I was on the ocean, New Year's, celebrating and thanking God and rejoicing and being alive and being able to see 2025. So yeah, I've been doing a reset for the earlier part of the year. I've been doing some renovations in my home. As you can see, the studio is complete now, but I'm other parts of the home I'm completing. Actually, I'm getting some carpet for the first time in years. And why y'all didn't tell me carpet was so expensive? When did carpet prices go up? So, well, maybe I digress. Maybe it's just been so long since I bought carpet from a reputable company. But shouts out to the carpet guys. They're taking care of me next week. And if you are a business and you would like to be sponsored here on the Rev Bone Show, please contact us at Price, Price, Bros, Bros, Productions, Prod, at gmail.com. Price Bros Prod at gmail.com. And let us know if you're interested in helping our work, helping what we do out here in the Motor City. You know, we grind out here in Detroit. Once again, want to thank everybody on Instagram. I see you guys tuning in on Instagram. Shouts out to the people on Instagram. Can you guys hear me? I got headphones on. Can you guys hear me? Yeah, that's okay. Well, once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Rev Bone Show. It is Freaky Friday, if I can say that like they do on the Breakfast Club. I don't hope I get no copyright infringements or anything, but it is a Freaky Friday. You know why? Because there's a big story going on in Motown this weekend. The biggest story in Detroit in a long time. Do you know what it is? You ought to get a hint from the color that I got on today. See me, what I got on. I don't know if this is Honolulu blue or not. Ooh, who came up with that anyway? Honolulu blue. I just know that right about now, in the city of Detroit, Michigan, the biggest story that is going on this particular weekend of January the 17th, 2025 is, ladies and gentlemen, the Detroit Lions. Come on. Let's hear it. Yeah, the Detroit Lions, ladies. This lost. This applause button. Give it to me again. Detroit, ladies and gentlemen. The Detroit Lions will play at Ford Field Saturday night, January 18th at 8 o'clock p.m. They are taking the field versus the Washington Commanders. Now, if you know, you know. If you don't know, let me fill you in. This is the divisional round of the playoffs. The Lions received a bye week on last week, so we did not have to play. We were resting our players, getting them ready for this divisional round. This is the first round of the divisional playoffs. And after this round, whoever wins this round will go to the NFC Championship game. And whoever wins the NFC Championship game will go to the Super Bowl. I think y'all know that's our goal, right? We're trying to get to the Super Bowl. I mean, it's really Super Bowl or bust. That's where we at. In just a matter of 2 or 3 years, Detroit has gone from one of the worst football franchises in NFL history to one of the most historic franchises ever. And I'm going to give y'all the stats on that a little bit later, but just think about that. Detroit Lions, 15-2. Historic season. 15-2. And we're going up against a young Washington Commanders team with a rookie quarterback. I mean, this guy is incredible. His name is Jaden Daniels. Y'all remember that name? Oh, he's going to be around for a while. First of all, I think the guy is smaller than me. I'm sure he don't weigh no more than 200 pounds. But this guy's he's got a game that is just sensational, and he is a clutch guy. And all the information on him is that he's not normal. He doesn't do things that normal rookies do. He doesn't look like he ever gets nervous or the moment is too big for him. So, in saying all that, first of all, he just beat Tampa Bay last week, which nobody assumed that they would beat Tampa Bay. So, needless to say, they beat Tampa Bay 23-20 with the last minute field goal. They have won more than 6 games in the last few seconds of the game. They are clutch. They are dangerous. And we don't need to be messing around with them in this next game. So we look at the Lions. The Lions are packed, ladies and gentlemen. And we just got back our star running back, David Montgomery. He returns in this game on tomorrow night. Lions are poised and prepared and focused on the goal. And I think we all know what that goal is. Now, Washington Commanders definitely are in a position where they could make history and upset the Lions in this game. So the question is, will the Lions defense show up? And will they show up big? Because this quarterback he's a threat. And this team is a sleeper. They're not a bad team. They have a 12-5 record for a reason. So we are going into this game optimistic, but cautious. Focused, but also definitely paying attention to the moment that we cannot let slip out of our hands. We are 2 games. We are 1 game, literally, away from an NFC championship that can take us to the Super Bowl. So I say to you today, if you're a Lions fan, how you feeling? What you thinking? Lions fans, what are you thinking? Are we confident today? Are you feeling like, hey, nobody gonna stop us? We going all the way this year. Or are you on the ropes? Or are you looking forward to being upset? Maybe so. Maybe you got your money on Washington Commanders and Jaden Daniels. Maybe you're from Washington, D.C., and you got some comments to make about your team and your journey and where you're trying to go and what you believe your team can do. It's not like it's a done deal. I'm just saying, you got to show up, you got to play the game, and may the best team win. I think we know who the best team will be tomorrow night in Detroit, 8 o'clock p.m., Ford Field. Be there, be square. I'm going to be watching on TV. That's those tickets at the... They starting at $450 a ticket for the nosebleeds. Okay. Lions are favored by 9 points. I don't know about the 9 points. Now, I mean, that's kind of saying we're gonna walk over them boys, but that's what we need to do. Definitely need to do that. So let's go Lions. Anyway. Once again, the number to call is 313-855-7592. 313-855-7592. What do you guys think? Leave me a comment. If you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching on Facebook, wherever you're watching, drop me a line. If you're watching on Facebook, definitely leave me a comment. What do you think about the Lions tomorrow night? We going all the way? Or are you worried? It's okay. You can be honest. I'm not going to judge you. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is the Rev Bone Show. We are shifting off of the Lions. Let's get off the Lions for a minute. You see I got the blue on, though, because you already know. I'll rep my team. Listen, let me say this real quick before we move on. I have a brother. God bless my brother. Are you watching, bro? Maybe he's tuned in. I'm talking about you, Dez. My brother Dez lives in Memphis, Tennessee, suburb area. And you say, is he a Memphis, not Memphis, Tennessee Titan fan? He's from Tennessee, so maybe he roots for the Tennessee Titans. Absolutely not. My brother is from Memphis, Tennessee. And guess who his team is? Thank God it's not the Dallas Cowboys, because that's who everybody else in Memphis roots for. No, my brother roots for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. I rooted for the Pittsburgh Steelers too for many years because the Lions, I would root for them, but they never would show up. So, but lately things have shifted around, and I've been talking to my brother. He don't have a lot to say. He, man of many words, but when his team is losing, he's a man of few words. All I'm saying is, what happened to Pittsburgh? The Steelers. Time to regroup. Shouts out to Mike Tomlin. Man, that guy had a run. Black quarterback. Back when black quarterbacks was not popular, he was a black quarterback for Pittsburgh, ladies and gentlemen, Pennsylvania. Not very brown skin out there. But anyway, shouts out to Mike Tomlin. He is no longer the coach for the Pittsburgh Steelers. He has been relieved of his duties, and they are in the search for a coach. Don't come get ours. In the meantime, bro, we just praying for you. I know I tried to get him a Lions jersey, but he said he don't switch up. And guess what? That's fine with me. Don't switch up, because these Lions jerseys ain't cheap no more like they used to be. Take it from me, I know. Used to get a Lion t-shirt for little or nothing back in the day. They about $60 now. T-shirt. Lions. So once again, this is the Rev Bone Show. I'm your host, Tiron Price. What y'all doing? Y'all want to call? Y'all want to talk? You want to call in? You can call in. The number is 313-855-7592. It's the Rev Bone Show. Listen, let's talk about this year. That's what I want to talk about. This year. How y'all feeling about this year? 7 days into 2025. This is the 17th day of the year 2025. This is Friday. We are 17 days in, y'all. We said, Happy New Year! 17 days ago. We're 17 days in, and I'm just wondering. I know they say by the second weekend in January, everybody's New Year's resolutions is history. Came into the new year saying you was gonna lose weight or save money or I don't know, whatever. A lot of people gave up already. But 17 days into 2025, what are your thoughts? How do you feel? What are your thoughts about what's going on? Let's talk about it. First of all, what's happened so far? What has happened so far? Y'all won't believe it. Y'all want to hear it? Let me tell you what's happened so far. I had to switch up cameras for this, because y'all ain't gonna believe it. Global conflicts and tragedies continue. They've been trying to work on a ceasefire for Israel and the Hamas war for over a year now. And there's still people dying every day in this Israel-Hamas war. That's just one thing. Then y'all know on New Year's Day or New Year's Eve, we had the New Orleans truck attack. Actually killed 16 people. It's crazy. And you had the Tesla car that blew up in Vegas and trying to kill people. Global security. All different types of global security is being tapped into. We have threats from China, threats from Soviet Union. Also, what has happened so far in 2025, AI has reached its highest level of advancement. What does that mean? That means the Terminator is almost like real. You know, the Matrix, y'all remember the movies? Remember iRobot? It's happening in 2025. These AIs are talking to you, telling you what to do, working for you, planning out everything. And some of them eventually will replace you. There's a lot going on in these 17 days in 2025. Also, there was a great earthquake. It registered 7.1 magnitude, a 7.1 on the Richter scale magnitude earthquake in Tibet. Did y'all hear about that? Killed 126 people. One earthquake. It injured more than 338 people. One earthquake. Oh, but you know, I know what you're saying. Well, Rev Bone, you haven't said nothing about California. I was trying to get there. I was getting there. LA, ladies and gentlemen, has suffered the most destructive, massive wildfire ever in history of the state. There have been more than 13,000 structures burnt, destroyed. 13, not 1,300. 13,000 buildings and homes have been destroyed. 24 people have died so far. And the fire's still burning, y'all. Prayers going out to LA, prayers going out to Tibet, prayers going out to Israel and Hamas war, prayers going out to New Orleans, and prayers going out to Vegas, and prayers going out to the United States of America, because on January 20th, y'all, my pastor called him 45 for years because he wouldn't call him president. I guess now he's going to be calling him 47. Donald Trump's got 4 more years. How you feel about that? I mean, How are you supposed to feel about it? I don't really know. I don't really know how to feel. I mean, some people feel defeated. Some people are taking it very, very personal. They're taking it to the level of despair and anxiety and depression. And I'm here to tell you, that's not my testimony. I know. One thing I feel, and I've noticed over the years, that when you get caught up in media and money and persuasion and narratives and power and persuasion, everything is pretty much escalated and exaggerated to make you feel like it's this or that. It's this or that. Most of the time, they want to make you feel like it's either this or you're going to get that. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm going to be all right. I believe in a God that is sovereign, that rules over not just the United States, but over the whole world and universe. My God is able to keep me up under any administration, up under any government, up under slavery, even, because he's done it. For my people, for the country, for the history of mankind, God has always been a safe haven. So, am I saying that we need to pray? Absolutely. Am I saying that things are going to get bad? More than likely. Am I saying that we won't survive? Absolutely not. Things are changing. Policies are changing. Administrations are changing. But guess what's not changing? My faith, my belief, my trust. God will take care of me. Give me a hand for that. I know that ain't really a praise break, but I just need to make some noise on that. So yeah, Donald Trump, 4 more years. Hey, let's get ready. I'm ready. What are you going to do with your next 4 years? That's the question. What's your goals? What's your strategies? What's your position? What's your mindset? What's your attitude? Who you with? 17 days into 2025. We're going to make it. We're going to be all right. Okay? Once again, this is a Price Brothers production. This is Rev Bone, Tiron Price, your host. We are back. Rev Bone Show is on the air, and we are here. If you like to be a part of the Rev Bone Show, you can contact us at Price Bros Productions, Price Brothers Productions at gmail.com. PRICEBROSPROD@gmail.com. Hit me up. Send me an email. Send me a message. Let me know what you think about the show. Let me know what we can do to improve the show. I'm going to have some guests on real soon. It's going to impress you guys. It's going to be interesting. Some of the people that I have lined up for the show. But in the meantime, you got me. I'm going to be here and I'm going to be available to you. It's lunchtime. I got to get out of here. I got to eat. Almost 12 o'clock noon. And I've been fasting today. So before we leave, before we go, I want to talk about the Lions one more time. Okay? Biggest story in Detroit. 10 things the 2024 NFL Lions team has accomplished. 10 historic things. Check these out. Number 1, it's the first NFL team with 2 running backs and 2 wide receivers. That's Jahmyr Gibbs, David Montgomery, 2 wide receivers, Amon-Ra St. Brown, and Jameson Williams. These 4 gentlemen all have over 1,000 yards from scrimmage. That's an NFL record, y'all. Never before done. Here's another one. They tied an NFL record for the most 20-plus point games. We had 16 games with 20 or more points. And we had the most 40-point games in a season of any NFL team in history. We had 6 games with over 40 points. We have a scoring team, ladies and gentlemen. Number 3, franchise record, total yards, 6,962. Total points, 564. Total touchdowns for the franchise, 70 touchdowns in the season. Listen, the list is crazy. Number 4, we clinched the NFC North title for the 2 consecutive seasons. This is the second season in a row that we have clinched the NFC North title. And this is the first time that we have swept the division 6-0. We beat everybody in the division. That's crazy. Number 5, we earned the number 1 seed for the NFC. And we earned a first-round bye. That's the first time. Number 6, our quarterback, Jared Goff, had a career-high completion percentage of 72.4% completions, 37 total touchdowns, and a passer rating of 111.8. I wish I could type all this stuff up, but I don't have time. We'll put it up later. We'll put it up on this shorts. We'll put something in shorts for it. Number 7, we scored 40 points with no turnovers in 5 games. In 5 games, we scored at least 40 points with no turnovers. That is an NFL record. We're breaking records all over the place, Detroit. Number 8, 3 players scored 12-plus touchdowns. We had 3 players on our team that scored more than 12 touchdowns. It's only been done one time in NFL history. We had a season record of 15-2. It is the best regular season record in franchise history, ladies and gentlemen. And last but not least, number 10, we led the NFL in scoring with an average of 33.2 points per game. We led the NFL in scoring with an average of 33.2 points per game. That is the 4th all-time high in NFL history. Your Detroit Lions are the biggest story of Detroit and the weekend. And tomorrow, if you are a sports fan in Detroit, listen, you're going to have a ball. Pistons have a winning record. We'll talk about them tomorrow because I'm going to the game. Now I'll share what happened at the game tomorrow night. But Pistons have a winning record, y'all. They play Phoenix Suns tomorrow at Little Caesars Arena at 4 o'clock p.m. I have tickets. Me and my grandson are going. And then after that game at 7 p.m., the Red Wings are playing hockey, not in Detroit, in Tampa Bay. But they're playing, and they're playing pretty good right now. But everybody knows that the big game that everybody's waiting on is tomorrow night, 8 o'clock p.m. at Ford Field, downtown Detroit. Detroit Lions versus the Washington Commanders. It's win or go home, baby. And we already at home. We ain't trying to do nothing but win. So you guys, put your prayers up for the Lions. Detroit, baby. What up, though? Detroit versus everybody. Once again, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. This has been the Rev Bone Show. We have had a wonderful time with you today. And as always, the show is brought to you by WeBoneENT.com. Detroit's livest band, WeBone, for entertainment, for DJing, for anything you need in entertainment. You can contact WeBoneENT.com. We'll take care of it for you. Weddings, anniversaries, birthday parties, office parties, corporate parties. If you got a budget, don't call me if you only got $400 or $500. You might get me by myself, maybe for that. But in the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is the Rev Bone Show. I'm out of time. I love that. Love all of that. But anyway, I'm out of time, and we're gonna get ready to go. But say a prayer for all the people in California, and we'll hopefully have good reports coming out there real soon. Let's go Lions! We need a win. Let's go Pistons. We out.
Y'all know what time it is.
We'll be back. Look for me tomorrow night.